Do I take a bath in it? I think you put that. That shit stink. It do. That shit don't smell good at all. That one ain't it. She should have sent you a different one. Oh, is she on there? Oh, I'm so sorry. It smells good. I actually like it. I do. You like it, Joe? I ain't say that shit stank. I said it smells good. It really does. I use that every day if she sent me one. I wouldn't be able to keep my hands off of it. What I do? Do I take a bath in?
A real rude ass mouth. She got rude with me on the phone, and she got rude with me in that motherfucking bag. You dead ass wrong. You are sorry. You the sorry excuse for an American, now, bitch. Watch your motherfucking mouth. Cause you got niggas like me here, bitch, that come way from the north side to crush your motherfucking ass out.
Oh shit.
Now you slick lick my mini dick and slow roll my booty hole. And you kiss what I'm twisting off with, bitch. And I ain't talking about my wrist. You have a nice one.
You too. Oh shit.
Y'all come on in, baby. Come on in. I'm waiting for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in. Come on
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girl from the women. Now let's get to work.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in, baby.
Well, hello.
You're on mute, Chevelle.
Okay. There I go. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to our welcome to
I'm still backstage.
of our point of view. And it's time to get our judges Wednesday night. I know we're running a little behind, but guess what? We're here, child, and I'm on location. I'm in LA. So I'm running on LA time. And y'all know I got caught up in LA traffic, honey. And ooh,
Could you get some LA weed?
And that's part of probably why I'm in the LA traffic.
Ooh.
Yeah, so but we here. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Hey Diamond, hey Lanice, thank you, Savannah. Who else in there? Shalonda. Who else we got in here, child? Cause am I not moving? I wonder why it's stopping. Oh Lord, here we go.
Dre is in here.
Here we
Mr.
go.
D. Queenie. Kelvin.
Here we go. So yeah, hey everybody, hey. I want y'all to click like, click share, click like, click share. Thank y'all for tuning in to our point of view. It's time to get our jush and get these hot topics going, child, because they kept it kind of light this week for us. They didn't really give us too much, to do with, over here for the hot topics. So y'all kept it cute, but we still dug in the archives and got a little jush. And child, the first on the docket, they had a Germany worked at I guess he worked at a restaurant. It's a restaurant called Virgil's Gullah Kitchen and Bar. Him and his boyfriend, and evidently they didn't want to give his boyfriend his tip or what happened, and so he took it to social media and read the restaurant and read about them not giving him the big huge tip from the party and all of that. And this was the post. Coco, you can put the post up. We're working remotely. Coco at home, y'all. So we gotta we can put the post up. I'm glad I blessed you. I'm glad I left Virgil's Gullah Kitchen. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that's true. That's it.
Gullah Kitchen and Bar, West Midtown. You got the general manager, Bentley Hayes. Come on, call him out. Sleeping with the ex-former kitchen manager. Sleep with little young 17-year-old boys. Sleep with his servers. The district manager, Jay, is so unprofessional with their employees and customers. It's sad. Oh, my. My dude receives a large tip from a guest, and they will not give him the money at all, and that's illegal. This is the most unprofessional Black-owned business I ever worked for and the most uncomfortable place ever. The food already not good, and they are very unsanitary and nasty as fuck. Y'all be careful eating and patronizing that business.
Oh, no, I thought their food was good when I had it.
So I was going to ask y'all haven't been there?
I have.
I've been there a few times. It's like the owners are these two, like a gay couple. And it's like a great setting. Like people hang out there on the weekends, on weeknights.
Which one was this, Midtown or College Park?
The Midtown.
Okay. So they was unsanitary and stuff like that. But how long they been working there?
I don't know.
But see, I don't be worried about no unsanitary cooks and stuff in the kitchen, because by the time the heat hit that shit, it's gonna cook that shit off anyway. They can scratch their ass, they can scratch their balls, and then they can go and knead the door with their hands. Let me tell you something. Make me some dick biscuits.
I'm like Jasmine Master. They got to have an A on the window.
I don't care about that.
Oh no, because some of the restaurants I grew up loving was hole in the walls.
My auntie was the best cook.
They still can get an A though.
Yeah,
They just look like a hole.
my auntie was the best cook I know, but you had to fight roaches to get your plate. But I still ate that shit growing
Like,
up.
like our friend Willie Mae. But so the people from the restaurant made a comment under his post, and they replied to him, and they were saying they gave the reason why said person was how it was handled. It said we could get the police involved to handle this incident if you like. We operate with full integrity. Do you? Now, with all this being said, that $3K tip was refunded back to the original card and should appear within 24 hours. Good luck taking that card somewhere else, but your scam won't work at Virgil's. We could have easily called the cops to report the fraudulent activity. I suggest you stop. You are not ahead. And while we are still being nice, regards the unprofessional management team at Virgil's, we are sure you will delete this comment. We hope one of your friends screenshots it before you do.
Okay, so wait. Okay, so somebody else, the person that made the post, tipped the person with the card.
No. So the person that made the post, boyfriend and him works at the restaurant.
Okay.
The boyfriend had a table come in, and they said that they left him a $3,000 tip.
$3,000?
That's
what it said.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
So that goes into questions. First of all,
that's enough to buy a used car.
And so put the post up because they made their own post on their page. I think that's where this came from. Put the other one up, Coco. Hey, just Midtown off the chain. Never know what will go down. Okay. Hey, Tiana.
Hey, it might have been a given season.
They said, "Hi, Germany. It's unfortunate that you decided to air your past work grievances on social media after your employment ended. We would have been happy to address any of your concerns during your tenure with us. However, that's neither here nor there. We understand that you are upset your boyfriend did not receive the $3K tip that was allegedly left by a customer on a Cash App card. There are several reasons this appears to be fraudulent charge, as if the fact that if it was a Cash App card, what person that has that means to leave a $3K tip uses a Cash App card. Wasn't enough that there's a lot more with accompanying camera footage. You guys have to be smart if you're going to continue to run scams. It's actually quite pathetic, and you should be embarrassed." So they evidently
the point that you have time as a business to even address this long Facebook post show that you might be a little unprofessional and messy over there.
No, you got to know that that's a gay establishment.
Yeah,
gay people always got time.
I was like,
you trying to say that their business unsanitary, and that's like Candy taking up for her business when what you call it want to say that stuff about her business. They gonna take up for their business.
They're gonna take up for it.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. It's a lot of rich people in Atlanta, so y'all don't think somebody would leave a $3,000 tip?
I want to see the camera footage they got because they say there's some about some camera footage. That's why first it was the Cash App card, because that's what gave them the fraudulent cards at first, and then on top of that, they looked at camera footage to see. So evidently, y'all must have seen like the engagement that they had with the people or something like that. And then you said it's a gay couple. They probably know them. Y'all know each other.
But did it clear though?
They stopped it.
Oh yeah, he did say he stopped it.
Yeah.
Was the transaction successful and then he refunded it backwards, or?
Yeah, they refunded it back.
So I guess I'm wondering. Okay, so where's the fraud part? Somebody help me understand.
Because who leaves?
Where's the scam part?
They're trying to see who would leave a $3,000 tip, and they would have to use a Cash App card to even leave it. They're saying people who leave those type of tips will probably be fucking around with a black card or something, you know. But you can't never judge what people use and stuff like that.
But I mean, if it cleared, that means the money was there, right?
If it cleared on Cash App card, that means the money was there.
So then I guess I'm just missing the part where's the
You trying to see what he did for $3,000. That's what you trying to see.
No, I'm just trying to, I guess I'm just, if it cleared, okay, so you swipe, it cleared.
It was a lot of money on that Cash App card, because how much was the bill that y'all left for $3,000 tip?
$3,000 tip.
And
this was something new to me. I didn't know that you can use Cash App card like just in restaurants and places.
You can use Cash App card anywhere.
Because I think, isn't it like a debit card type situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people use it for their bank, right? You
Never,
get a route number and everything, right?
It's a Visa card.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Diamond said, okay, so they think that they stole the money from somewhere else to get it on the Cash App card, and they're swiping.
See, Dominique, you always been on the straight and narrow. You ain't never been around.
You don't even know how to scam work, Dominique. It's a scam.
Dominique, we'll spend the whole show trying to teach you this.
It's a scam set up by Todd.
Yeah.
She just said I leave $300 to $500 tips all the time. Yes, some of my friends who are on the richer side tip that much. All right, Jeff.
Okay, well, yeah, y'all gonna have to talk to me offline because I'm gonna need some school.
So I can ask if I can work that shift just for that table. What's going on, Flame Monroe? Shout out to Flame.
Shout out to Flame.
Hey, Flame.
So, Dominique, you said if it went through, they shouldn't have had a problem with it.
I mean, I guess I'm just trying to figure out. I guess I just need some explanation about the scamming part. What are they thinking, that they scammed the money from something else? Ran the card
trying to run the money through the restaurant. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Clean it. I don't know.
I don't know. But he quit.
Yeah, because if it went through, what? I don't know. Would the restaurant hold the liability?
Yeah,
if they didn't say something.
But I wonder if they have the insurance, like, because if it was on a regular credit card and it didn't,
it's not going to impact the restaurant. It's going to go back to their bank or whatever.
Yeah.
But do Cash App refund though? I don't know anything about the Cash App card.
And so. see, with the refunding of the Cash App, I don't even know how you refund. They have to. I don't know, because you can't refund money. They will have to send it back to you on Cash App.
Yeah.
You can refund it. Like if I sent some money to you, if it said I want to send Trent some money, but I sent it to Trouble. Trouble get the money, but he had to send it back to me if I want it back, and he ain't got
right. That's very interesting.
Well, I would want my $3,000 though.
So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, he got a new job now. He ain't wasting no time.
Well, hey, go get your job now. Flame said they don't refund shit. In other news, this came across my my desk a couple of weeks ago. Brazil Noriega. Some of you may know her when you see who she is.
She's beautiful.
Her ex-husband Eric, they were married. Well, I'm sure they're separated now. That is Brazil, and I think her name is Madam Brazil Noriega, and her ex-husband Eric, who's from San Antonio. He broke his silence about a domestic abuse situation, and warning. This is going to show some graphic pictures and stuff, but so that is the disclaimer for that. Let's roll it.
Good morning. I come speaking my truth, despite of my fear of safety and retaliation. I will no longer allow my voice to be silenced because of fear. My experience is real. The facts will speak for themselves. But this is my truth. I am a victim of domestic violence. I will no longer protect my abuser, Virgil Noriega. What started off as a simple slap ended up in this.
God damn.
So his live was a lot longer than that, and he tells like different instances of different abuse situations and things that has happened in their relationship. I think it's absolutely horrible that one will put their hands on someone, regardless, even because he is a trans man, for one, and Brazil, it has this military mentality, and she's very like, and if anybody ever known, she's very like, you know.
Well, but the fact of her last name, anybody who knows Noriega, he was the head of government in Panama, and they had to like get it out his ass because he was down there like a dictator. So I ain't trying to be with nobody with that last name because that's too much to take on. You taking on that personality, Noriega.
It's crazy. Yeah, well, he do have police reports and all that stuff like that, but that was just, you can't tell people how they want to, go about with their coping mechanism of trying to cope with things and stuff like that. So he do have police reports and all that kind of stuff like that was made, but no way, shape, form, or fashion should you put your hands on anyone in a relationship. If you feel like you got to put your hands on something, go throw something at the wall or something like that. You don't put your hands on anybody. That's man or woman. You don't do that. So,
but it's very common though. Like I see couples fight all the time. I've never.
Well, couples fight they fight each other, but is the one fighting back, or are you beating them? That's different.
Well, in some cases it be that way, and I've seen couples that one person is definitely the aggressor.
That child was sitting there, and she threw whatever that was at his head, at his whole head, knocked shit out of him.
I've never been hit by a person I was dating and talking to. I wouldn't know what to do. I would be shocked if somebody hit me.
It's more prevalent in the gay community than you believe.
It really is.
It really is, but when you I know people, you just never know, because sometimes people think that's a form of them showing them that they care about them. When they they do stuff like that, they think they wouldn't hit me if they didn't care about me. There are people that actually think that.
But look where it started, Dominique. As we grow up as children, our parents beat the shit out of us and say, I wouldn't beat you if I ain't love you. So some people take that shit through their life. When they see violence, they think that people love them because they get so emotionally attached to whatever they got going on. But That ain't what that fucking mean. If you put your hands on me, you don't really want to be with me. Because I always say, if you could treat me like you can treat a stranger in the street, then what sets me apart? What makes you love me so much that you would treat me like you would treat your enemy? You know what I'm saying? Because you only should want to fight your enemy, and you shouldn't even want to fight them.
You can hurt me.
Yeah, if you can hurt me, how do you love me? See, people need to hear their motherfucking childhood, motherfucking traumas, for they get in these relationships and shit. Learn how to communicate, sit down and talk, and use your fucking words so you don't have to use your hands. Because once you put your hands on somebody, I mean, how do you fix that? How do you go back? How do you? Sorry.
But you know what though? We're kind of conditioned in that way, because you know, like how before you would get a whooping, a real good whooping, your parents said, I'm doing this because I love you.
Right.
And they start beating you and stuff. So, you know, so sometimes subconsciously, that's something you're conditioned to think, okay, well, this is what people who love me are supposed to do because I did something wrong. So they're beating me to make me realize I did something wrong and I need to rethink about what I did. You know, I mean, we just have to think about some of the traumas that we endure growing up, and we begin to believe those things, and we're conditioned to think that that's normal. That's the norm.
That's right.
And a person can only take so much. So I'm glad that he stopped taking the abuse and took the initiative to try to leave and get some help. Because it's child that put the picture back up of Brazil and Eric. And I know Eric child. I know him. He's from San Antonio. Little short guy. And child Brazil is like that's a big old girl.
Yes, she is. I would kick that bitch in her makeshift pussy. Don't put your hands on me. Like, don't put your motherfucking hands on me. I had somebody hit me before though. Like I was driving, I was dating one of the Nicole kids at one time, and we was arguing and we was really going at it. That motherfucker reached over and knocked the shit out of me. Like I didn't even know what the fuck to do in that moment because you know I go for bad and I'll take a bitch head off. You know what I'm saying? But at that moment I said, I don't even want this to go no further. Cause why?
That we was driving in the car from the club, and her boyfriend was in the front seat. I'm in the back seat with her daughter, and they just broke out into a fight. Car moving around and everything, and they just broke out into a full-on fight.
Wow.
Like,
Jasmine Master.
To kill me? No, ma'am. And then the next thing you know, I go over there, he done stabbed her in the arm. See, girl, okay, when are you gonna stab enough is enough?
That's the embarrassing part about some people in their relationships where if we're together in the house and we get into this fight, whatever, that's in the house. But when you do stuff out in front of other people and in club settings, when I see couples fighting, I mean, it'd be so embarrassing. It's just.
Well, you rather get your beating at home, Neil?
I've never gotten a beating by.
You talking about it's okay when you're at home, but when you get in public?
No, I would just like if you're doing that in public, it's just on top of the like. It's just humiliating and embarrassing.
It is humiliating. Jasmine Master, that's not true. My grandmama raised me. She hit me with her fist. She had a half a mop stick. She would pop me in my collarbone with. She had stitching cords, everything, baby.
See, I ain't get them kind of whoopings.
Shit, I did. Right, Diamante. Tina stayed with Ike about 20 years. She thought that was love.
These comments that y'all seeing.
Yeah.
But the child, I just can't. But if you know of anyone that is going through a domestic abuse relationship or some type of situation, we do have a hotline for them. So
screenshot this, y'all.
Screenshot the hotline. If you are in a relationship and you feel like you can't talk to nobody, this is the number that you want to call and talk to someone. So please get some help. Don't stay in it. You don't have to stay in it. You know, that does not mean love. That means no.
That does not mean love.
Yeah, because that means even when you're ready to go, they're not gonna want you to go. But if they want to leave you, they can leave you whenever they want to.
And it can get crazier because especially if they like do drugs or something, one night they can just click out and kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? You have to get the hell out of there. Only thing somebody should be beating is they meat in your hole.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Yes.
Beat they meat in your hole. Don't let nobody beat you.
Yeah,
Please let them beat the. Please let them beat the hole, honey.
Beat that hole. Don't beat me.
Please.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Beat your meat. You got a whole meat you can beat.
We're gonna end it further into the hot topics. Speaking of beating hoes and meats and stuff, Neil, how was your birthday week?
It was amazing.
Well, that just made me click that we forgot to ask Neil what you do for your birthday.
I went out all weekend, not like to necessary clubs. Well, I did go out Saturday night. Went to, of course, a circuit party on Saturday night. Friday night, I chilled with just chill with my old man, and then
you say my old man.
And then Sunday, I went to me, Nicole, Fonzie, Raquel. I went to Lips for brunch, and we had a good time there. Then we went to Nicole's house afterwards for a little while, me and Fonzie for her show. And then Monday on my birthday, I went to work. I went to dinner. Then me and my old man went out. We just had a good time. My birthday was really good and chill.
But what about that last comment you left in the group when you said, what'd you say? Me and my man just arrived at my birthday date's house. Didn't you say that?
Not a birthday date.
Is that not what you said?
Ain't no time we got to go back and check that.
I don't know. You said, are you saying something? I said,
hold that thought. Because the one thing I don't like to do is misquote anybody.
Not just saying, are we saying something in private chat?
Are you quoting me from a private chat in a public platform?
Oh, well, I thought it's all out in the open anyway. You talk about it every week.
I know I can't talk about certain things though.
Oh, okay, well let me shut up before you beat me.
We can only talk about things when the cameras are rolling.
Okay.
Talk about things.
Shout out to Nicole. Nicole in here.
Shut up. Okay.
What happened Monday night at the Stars of the Century? Stars of the Century, someone down at the Stars of the Century? Someone goes down at the Stars of the Century all the time. They need some cameras rolling over there at that Stars of the Century though, for real.
What they be doing?
Because it goes down over there a little bit.
Go down like what? Tell me about it, Neil.
Shit, I saw you. I just had a good time drinking this week.
It goes down. Dressing room tea. That's what they need to call it. So they had a ball. They had a ball somewhere this weekend. I think it was this weekend. And Doug Realness had calls for enslavement. So I don't know what made these people think that was a good idea for that. I just don't ever even like to play around with like the homelessness stuff. I don't like that kind of stuff, and certain things I just don't like to play with. And so this is what they had called for, and he was the winner of the category. But I came across it on my Instagram, and this was a video that I came across.
Why did black blonde men win grand prize in shackles? Can y'all please explain that to me?
Okay, what is going on with Ballroom?
This is what happened. This is what happened.
I am flabbergasted. I am flabbergasted. I am distraught. Run amok.
Black blonde men. The blonde men, y'all did so well being alien superstars at the ball. Beautiful spaceships, honey. Beautiful cone heads.
So y'all had the realness boys dress up like enslaved Africans.
They wanted Thug Realness to come as creative slaves. We can't just get mad at black because, honey, this is what child. Boom got a nerve to be singing a Negro spiritual. They got hay on the floor. Do he have on a wig? Is that a lock wig? And look at him. Y'all remember Mr. Masculine for Masculine?
If I wanted a woman, I would be with a woman. When I say I like boys,
You on mute, Chevelle.
Chevelle?
You on mute, Chevelle.
You on mute. And send me a package of that motherfucking edible you on.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Send me that package.
Is that what's going on? She's still muted.
You still muted.
Can she figure it out? Well, while she figured that out, so Neil, what is your take on that particular situation? As a black male, how do you feel if you were at a ball and that's what they came out?
It's so done in distaste. I can't believe somebody just actually sat there and created the category, and whoever that was creating it was said, let's do this in some other way, because it's already like, typically, I think when people think of thug realness or whatever, is people, not always, but a lot of them are darker complexion. So you're saying like black, dark people have to come as a slave, and then people come out there with whips and chains, like
Black line gender. Line Vins, y'all did so well being superstars at the ball. Beautiful spaceship, honey. Beautiful.
I think she's on me. Neil, Trent, what are your thoughts about?
Well, first of all, it was distasteful for the categories to even be had, but I always think it's distasteful to keep making so many movies about slavery and stuff too. Like I never watched Django because I just don't want to see movies about slavery, but it exists. You know what I'm saying? If that's the category, so they showed up for the category. You know what I'm saying? Because they was here for the money of it all. You know, like, hey, right. I'm going to win. I'm going to represent my house. I don't think they thought so deep into it, because one thing we can't do is erase history. It happened. We could, you able to bring it up anytime. I don't think at any point that they was trying to glamorize slavery.
Well, no, you wasn't. Not when you said for thug realness. If you glamorizing, you ain't say come pretty boy realness or film queen realness as a house slave. You want the folks to come.
Yeah, and I can believe they do it because people do anything now. I'm not surprised by anything no one do anymore. I'm just not.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. And then they got the child with he had to whip blood stains on his back and all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't like that.
I just wonder who sat back and said, "Oh my God! I mean, this would be a great idea." And I just wonder who sits back and thinks.
And grand prize is who did the best, right?
Yeah.
Who was the best looking slave?
And if we're really talking about it, and you have these people sitting on a panel judging them to see who was the best looking slave out of all the slaves. Just like the white
realness, the thug realness looking one.
Yeah, the thug realness. All of them look like thugs. You asked me back then. Everybody looked thugs. How everybody was rugged.
Okay, wasn't no barbers back then cutting their hair.
But
I don't think so.
Wasn't nobody back then wearing the labels. No, I think that was very distasteful and disrespectful to our culture, as Benny say. Our culture. But moving on.
I agree, Greeley.
Miss Universe organization. This is funny to me. The Miss Universe organization opens up the age limitation to compete for Miss Universe. The Miss Universe organization announces the elimination of all age limits across all Miss Universe and associated pageants. The change will apply for all 2024 pageants globally. Starting then, every adult woman in the world will be eligible to compete to be Miss Universe. What y'all think about that?
That's fool. That's fool. Because I don't want to see somebody old ass grandmam up there running for Miss fucking Universe. Like, it should be an age limit on everything. Like, even when we talk about politics, Nancy Pelosi running again at 99 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some age, we need age restriction. And that's not, not going through ageism or nothing like that, but we need like set some shit out.
I agree. I agree. I think there should be an age limit on it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it for that group.
It's just crazy that you can say the age limit was go from being 28, 29, whatever it was, to just no age limit. Like, I can see if you kind of ease your way and say, okay, let's say 40 at the max now.
Yeah.
But
you just go from 20 something to just whoever comes.
They gonna find that little old lady that they be showing the meme of. They got her leg up on the pole.
Like, because then people gonna be saying it's discrimination because you're letting them run, but they're not winning.
Because they don't have a fair chance. I mean, think about Miss Mississippi running down there at 78 years old with osteoporosis, can barely goddamn walk, taking her goddamn time, getting from side to side. They don't sing a whole goddamn song like Yolanda was saying, I'm Every Woman, while they walking out. She probably sang that verse 15 times before that lady made it to one side of the stage. Who the fuck want to see that?
I let me see this great Frankie and Grace when they were trying to cross the street and the light kept changing on them.
No.
Girl, come on, I can't sing this no more.
I can't sing it no more.
Child, and just in swimsuit and stuff.
Maybe I wonder, like, is it a decline in the business? So that's why they're trying to open up and broaden it to
they're just trying to make everything inclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, even as I look over pageantry, period, if y'all see, like, a lot of times people get their score sheets, the contestants are almost bullying the goddamn judges on how to judge them. See, everybody's so, fucked up about everything. I need to be inclusive. Everything can't be inclusive. It can't.
No.
Well, I'm all for that. They see a plus size girl won, Miss Naples. I'm all for that. But
she ain't plus than 74.
Yeah, exactly. And even though there are some beautiful, fit older women, that probably could, but I don't think they'll get a fair chance.
The whole hallway gonna smell like Ben Gay.
You
know what end you
won't enter, but most of them won't enter anyway, even though they're eligible.
You never know, girl.
You never know.
You think but no, you're right, because a 40-year-old may get up there and say, I'm just as fine as her.
Yeah.
Here I come.
Well, it's
40 still looks great.
40 is still good. That's why I say I can understand they went from 28 to 40 because you still have a lot of
even 50 looks good.
And
sure does.
Perfect example. Angela Bassett.
Yes, Lord.
Angela Bassett, she looks amazing.
She can compete now.
Yeah. Shirley Ralph.
J-Lo.
Lunel. I mean, they can just go right in there.
I love me some
Yes, bitch. Lunel can walk right in that pageant, bitch.
What Lunel gonna do?
Honey.
What she gonna come
I don't know, but Lunel, I like honey.
I like Lunel too.
I love me some Lunel.
Swimsuit. Give it up.
Halle Berry is 82 years old.
Is she not 80? Is she like in her 50s?
No, Halle Berry is 82. She looks great. Now, somebody like that.
She's not 80.
Yes, she is 82. Somebody like that can compete. So I understand them opening it up a little bit because people don't look their age. Viola Davis, I can see her competing.
It would have told if Helen was 80, anything, honey.
She's beautiful.
Yes, she is. Can't keep a man.
But
I don't like that. And speaking of pageants, Did y'all see the other day that congratulations to Aria B. Cassadine.
Congratulations.
She's new, Miss Tennessee America. Okay, Tennessee America. And when they was doing the crowning, Coco, this is what happened. I hope it don't repeat like it did the last video.
What's this?
Did it come? No, you can play the video now.
Your feet and meet and greet your
like
new Miss Tennessee America 2023 contestant number 1. Just kidding. Contestant number 9, Miss Aria B. Cassadine. Sorry about that.
That was rude. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why did they do that?
Child.
That is beyond rude right there. That is so crazy.
Isn't that ridiculous? And I've seen it done, but they said like contestant number 75, a number that was not even in the pageant. You know, but they did not call an actual contestant number because then it was kind of funny because everybody was like going, because it's really crazy because sometimes they'll do that and people start looking around, be like, oh, wait a minute, there ain't no contestant. So
no, did y'all hear when they said contestant number 1 and said, what? Somebody in the audience had yelled out, what?
So I'm taking the contestant number 1 was a fool. And contestant number 1, no goddamn well she didn't win. But sometimes the jokes can go too far.
Contestant number 1 better be your best friend or something where y'all can joke like that.
Well, y'all can joke like that because
no,
I don't know.
I think I saw a post. I wish I had, because I think I'm friends with the person. I don't think they found it funny at all. They said that they were okay, after the initial incident, but that was not okay.
It was tacky, but I don't want people to get so self-righteous like people don't fuck around and play on the mic. That just went too far. You know what I'm saying? But it happens because sometimes you just trying to be funny on the fucking mic at somebody else's expense. Sometimes ain't always cute. But see, I live in Atlanta where the MCs here will read a motherfucking test and soon they walk off stage. And sometimes that sway the judge's opinion or how they score them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is late. But we can't crucify the child now. We got to move on. Number 1, no goddamn well, they ain't won no pageant because that camera's on Aria the whole goddamn time. That motherfucking camera had to travel 30 seconds down there to number 1.
Well, child number 1, somebody
who
else
was number 1?
I don't know who number 1 was.
I can't think of the child's name.
And said that they want to put out a petition that the pageant should pay for number 1 to go to nationals, just because of the mishap.
They should do a GoFundMe.
They said was the host the promoter. Oh, now if it was the promoter that was doing that, now that's even worse.
Was it the promoter?
Now that not girl.
Diamante, who was number 1? Give it to me.
I'm not one for the drama, but I rarely post. But I think we should start. I guess that was a GoFundMe.
A petition.
For that
contestant number 1.
For that person, somebody said that they second that or whatever. But I don't know if they should. But if it's the owner,
buy them dinner or something.
Real quick tonight, Coco.
Shout out to Coco.
I don't know if they should. If it's the owner, yes, send them to national. Now, if it's a hired host or whatever, they should give the person their entry fee back or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that guy. I don't think they should go. If you were contestant number one and you was a fool,
well, we don't know if he was a fool or not, y'all. We don't know what the number one was. It was a lot of contestants. Everybody can't win.
Well, yeah,
so
but
if she didn't make the 2 or the 3 or whatever they called out.
Well,
sometimes people just hear stuff.
At prelims, they call out. Do they call out the second runner up, the first runner up, or they just call because they got to call out?
That's what I'm saying. If it was like second, first, and winner, just because she didn't make, she could have been 3rd or 4th. You know, that doesn't mean she was bad. And every Miss America prelim I have seen have had damn near 8 contestants in them.
That's the truck driver season.
At the least, every prelim has had at least 8 contestants.
This one had 10.
So, you know,
9 or 10.
We don't know if she was a fool or not. But if it was
I think she was a fool, though. I don't even know.
Yeah,
I think she was a fool.
Because it's that system is made of 61 fools and 10 good girls.
Well, if she was a fool, pay her way to go to Miss America and let her go experience.
I mean, just buy her dinner or something at a nice restaurant. Because people,
she thought enough of it to do your pageant.
That's right.
Don't embarrass her.
Don't embarrass her.
So she could have went somewhere else.
That's right.
And not got the embarrassment. So don't embarrass her. Don't negate the fact that this woman has stood on this stage and did whatever she did.
So
Georgia, do you know the contestant
name? It was
name?
the co-owner.
It was a co-owner. That's bad though.
Dyson, somebody was the contestant, and they had already announced the first. Yeah, they could have already announced the first arson, and it still was rude and disrespectful.
And he wasn't playing because he said, "Just kidding" or "Just playing." It's contestant number 9. So he wasn't playing. He meant that shit. He did it. But I don't know. Chicken dinner. Winner, chicken dinner. Buy a chicken dinner.
Yeah. But I mean, but I guess since I am a former Miss America, why do y'all say that all the contestants at Miss America are the fool?
No.
I guess I'm trying to understand that part.
60 are fool. 10 are good. And those are the ones who go on to compete final night.
Well, why do you say that?
Because
let me
you a former, right?
I am a former.
Do you think that most of them are good?
You have to remember that it's very different from any other contest.
Mm-hmm.
And these are all males who transition to female by using foam and all of that stuff. The aesthetic is different. And so essentially all of them do live their lives as men.
Uh-huh.
But I would not say that they were the fool. They may not give the same vibes as you get when you go to Miss USA.
Well, let me say this not to cut you off.
I wouldn't say that they are the fool.
But the year I attended, I went to preliminary nights, and I saw 61 fools and 10 good people. The 10 people proceeded on to final night. And it was one of the best competitions I had ever witnessed because everybody in that 10 had brought their A game at the capacity of the A game. That's the year Luscious won. And I had never seen what I seen Miss Tandy dance like that, but the way she flipped and carried, it was an amazing contest. But during the week, there was people that was in drag who had no business in drag.
But I think that can be said.
I saw Uncle Sam. I saw Mother Nature.
But I think you can say that about a lot of pageants.
I can.
If you're going to talk about the quality of contestant, but a lot of people don't necessarily come to the pageant because they think they're going to win. Some of them come for the experience of being at the contest.
And see, people with that mindset cannot be good.
But even in there because you don't know what a different type of quality is until you see it. So for your area, you may be good, but then But then you get to this other environment. You be like, oh wow, I didn't know that. I've never seen that. And so then you continue to elevate. So I wouldn't necessarily say the fool, because everybody brings the best of what they are at that time. I don't think anybody comes to the pageant to be considered the fool. You just bring the best of who you are in that moment.
Okay, so they're not the fool, Dominic. I'm sorry. They're foolish.
No, they are work in progress.
They all work in
There
progress.
you go. Work in progress, Nia. Work in progress. Yes.
That's right, El. El said they should have cleaned the pageant.
We got a new word. We got work in progress. We got a new way of calling it. Work in progress. But they say she's in Orlando now competing for a national showgirl or something. So
who is?
What wasn't this is like I think it was America. Was that the picture where they showed somebody was in the audience asleep during the pageant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was
now final night it gives, but during the week, man, even at Continental this past year, I wasn't thoroughly entertained by all of those girls. It was just a few. The top 10 was easy.
Now, when I went to Miss America last year, it was really fun. Well, I had a good time, and the pageant was great. And that was my very first time at Miss America. But I have to say that when I went to Miss Texas America, I was
Yeah. And see, Dominique, I know that's your system, your form system. I'm not trying to go against your form system.
The ones that were asleep.
But most contestants are mechanics and truck drivers, and some of them even do roofing
and business
and construction.
Yeah,
but you're dealing with a different type of people.
Oh, I know.
Because most of those people are bankers and businessmen, and they do.
You're right. Keyword men.
But these are because for them a lot
they
of
never turn to women.
Drag is not their primary source of income, so they're not.
And it shows.
They do it at their leisure.
And it shows.
You're not gonna read my system now.
It shows. Yeah. It shows that they do drag 3 times a year.
Niggas over there like me, like some niggas over there like me.
I'll go over there tomorrow and get first run up.
But one thing I will say,
Diamond Prince,
I would not. I mean, I'm not all that now, but I would not be.
You are all that.
But I would not be the entertainer or title holder that I've been had it not been for America.
Had you not competing against them strong men
and became the woman you
they made you stronger. You hear me?
Okay, and say, you know what? I don't want to be like y'all.
Yeah. Oh Jesus!
See, so much so you went in transition. It was so hard over there. You said, "Fuck this." When I go back, I'm gonna have a set on my chest, baby. I'm gonna be pushed up.
But shout out to the American system.
Shout out to the American system and the Truck Drivers of America Association.
Miss Gay America right now. She's awesome. And that's if she in drag right now. And if she's not, he's awesome.
I agree, Chad.
Well, Miss Texas started today.
I agree, Chad.
Oh yeah, Miss Texas is going on right now.
Miss Texas started today.
So
Miss Texas what?
Miss Gay Texas America.
Damn, how many days ago?
No, today, I don't know.
I think yesterday was the first day, probably.
A couple of days or
another truck driver convention.
Speaking of
18 Willows.
Speaking of pageantries, I don't know.
It's a lot of 18-wheeler trucks on the side of the expressway.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All they drag in that truck.
Expensive rhinestones, though. If I tell you, Dyson, how you say was contestant number 1. They have always been at least 6 contestants in their preliminaries with other systems are strong. That's true, Savannah.
Listen, y'all got to pay attention. This is why y'all don't win question and answer. I didn't say nothing about the attendance. I said 61 fools and 10 good girls. That means 71 bitches came. So that's clear that they got contestants. It's clear that they run that thing like a business. It's clear that they got longevity. But what is clear too is that there's strong men and regalias. And Coco Vegas.
They be entertaining. Well, you said
very entertaining. One of the best pageants I've been to, Fountain Night. I ain't taking from that.
I promise you.
You got to make it to Fountain Night though.
It was so good. And then you got to go to the review show because the review show why those girls have won Miss America because they were.
And they make the most money during their reign.
Oh my God, and they make a coin. I'm thinking about band.
Well, if you got 50, 70 some contestants, I'm sure you're making a lot of coins throughout the year.
Yeah. They
have to quit their jobs to reign.
They make some money now.
So shout out. I'm not taking nothing from how good the system is. What I'm saying is
The train, you said enough. Just shut up.
They can do 100
You said enough.
most
You have said
Dominique,
enough.
most of the contestants can do 100 sit-ups and 100 push-ups without even sweating.
Oh my God.
Listen, okay, speaking of pageants, I was sent this post from someone. What, Neil?
Oh no, I'm about to send y'all something.
Okay. I was sent this and it said, we remember that Jim Flynn had changed the age limit to 45 for Continental. Y'all remember that?
Mm-hmm.
The Miss Gay Tennessee America system would like to issue a public apology to our contestant number 1, Dyson Shiable. Misusing a number has caused her a deep sense of embarrassment and disrespect. The form of disrespect is not what the legacy of Miss Gay Tennessee America nor the Miss Gay America system stands for. Please allow us to sincerely apologize and reassure that this will never again happen. We will do everything we can to repair the bond that was broken. We believe in our community and stand by what we represent, and tonight was not a showing of that, and we sincerely apologize. And that was from the Miss Gay Tennessee America pageantry.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful statement.
Yes.
Send us some money.
They should
pay for her next entry fee.
Or something, That was real nice and chill. That was nice and chill, but
okay.
But I think y'all see her should do something, So, remember when Jim Flint raised the age limit to 45 in April? Whenever he did it, it was after April. I was after April, right? When he did it after the pageant was had happened, and so this came across my screen, and I was like, oh, So Garfield wanted to be Miss Continental so bad that she was going to do Elite. Sonny then went to Jimmy and got the age changed from 40 to 45. Phew, that was some tea. And that's exactly what I thought. And I was like, when I got it, I was like, oh, no, this ain't true, child. And I had been talking this thing, during the process of her getting ready. So, man, this ain't true. And it's going to go for 40. This can't no. Well, here at our point of view, I like to beat around the bush and stuff, so I go to the horse's mouth. And it was true.
So Godfrey said that she was?
That she was going to Continental Elite.
And she's 40?
Uh-huh.
She looks good.
Okay. She looks great.
Well,
see, we just got to talk about age limit and how people look.
but I've always thought 40 was too young to be elite anyway.
I ain't gonna start on that. That lady don't even speak to me no more. I ain't saying nothing.
Who don't speak to you?
Her former co-host. I ain't saying nothing about no age in Continental.
And so I was like, wow. So I'm thinking, well, why would do that? But I guess Twin wanted her contestants at Continental. So talking to Godfrey was like, I could be Continental Elite right now. And I said, girl, yeah, you could possibly be.
Yeah.
And so that's where the hurt and stuff came in, because she put, her everything all into being Miss Continental, and regardless she wanted to be Continental Elite or Continental. She wanted to be in the family. So when she didn't win, that was like a blow to her.
Yeah.
Because she felt like they changed the age limit so she couldn't go to Elite. And so she had to go to Continental because that's what she wanted to do.
Well, how did Sonny get dragged in it though?
Well, she is Miss Continental forever, and I guess she probably I don't know.
Well, I guess they sent her influence on the pageantry and Jim,
I mean, well, if let's say that is true, I agree. It should not be 40. I agree, it should be older. So I mean, that's a common opinion for a lot of people. They think it should be.
Well, so they need to go back and dethrone everybody who won when they was 40 and give it to their first runner-ups. I'm sorry, Aja. We got to give it to Dina Jacobs, whatever her name is. Listen. That girl wants to be Miss Continental, but she'll be Miss Continental. You know what? If it wasn't a language barrier between a lot of these Latino and Puerto Rico women, it would be so many formers that are Puerto Rican and of other races, because them questions be too weird. I never understand why pageantry systems. You've been in a pageant all night long, getting your hair and makeup done 5 hours before the pageant. You tuck, you got all this tape on, you got all this shit on. You done dance your house down for talent. And when I get to question, y'all ask me some stupid ass shit wrapped up in a question. A question wrapped up in a riddle. Don't ask me all this shit. My first language ain't English.
I guess they say pageant is not supposed to be easy.
Yeah, but a question anyway in front of people is hard enough.
But I don't like.
Well, see, I can understand
before the actual question. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, just ask the fucking question.
I can understand, if you're a system like maybe like America, that they do a lot of administrative work. You will be talking and speaking and doing a lot of that during your reign. That's one thing. But if you after the person is crowned, all you want them to do is look good and entertain, then why are we pondering on questions?
Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Because question gonna get you a bitch that you don't like, and you're gonna be over for the whole year, and the bitch that you wanted gonna be second runner up.
Yeah.
But back to the reasoning why they changed it, or even if it seemed like they changed it, I just think it will, if allegedly that was the reason why they changed it, that is kind of shady.
It is shady if that happened.
Yeah.
But the age should be 50.
So I think
unless you got gout or arthritis, then if you bring a doctor's note, you can compete.
Oh my God.
But you know what? If you're gonna that needs to be raised, and the plus needs to be raised too, because all that plus is like 200. That's anybody. Any grown man can be 200 pounds.
I think so too. I think plus should be about shape.
That's even in the stores and stuff like that, So if you are 200 pounds, you are in a plus.
Yeah, but it's something about a bitch with a flat stomach, then a bitch sitting there with their stomach on their knees.
They still sell a 14 in women's size, or whatever a man is at that weight size is a 20, whatever, 32 or whoever. They sell it in the plus size.
It should be about shape.
No.
You gotta have a stomach that touch your knees.
Timothy say it's not the question, it's the people. Literally, if you have been competing, all you need to do is answer the question. Don't pay attention to the other bull.
Well, that's true, but if English is not your first language, that makes it kind of hard.
But then they use a translator.
I think if English is not your first language, but your understanding,
Well, because even with a translator, sometimes in different languages, your subject verbs.
It means right.
It's different.
Yeah,
so words mean different things.
Sure do.
But don't they typically respond in their language, and then the person repeats it back in English?
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, because we kind of getting off the subject of this.
Yeah, but back to what you were saying.
No. Listen. Okay. So since we know that it's going to be a question and answer segment.
Yes,
and we know that is possibly a person that needs a translator. Shouldn't there be a judge that could answer that, like that, let them answer and let the judge repeat it, so therefore you can say what they really said? Yes, that's what they said. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like bitch is kind of shiesty to me. I know that's not what she said.
But when they don't say the right shit, their audience be like, they get rowdy. They get rowdy.
Was it here that they pulled Naisha out the audience?
Yeah, because that man was fucking up.
Wasn't it Queen Beeho that was answering the question, and somebody said that is not what she's saying?
Yeah,
and they called
and Naisha
out the audience, and Naisha
flew from the balcony.
Naisha
that's what I'm saying. So, if we had a bilingual judge at the panel already, they could, hear and they can repeat it back.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
But I think that could be an idea for that. But
shout out to Black America for taking our question and answer, because sometimes girls just can't answer them questions.
Exactly, Tara Lynn. They should hire a professional translator and not a friend in the audience.
That's right.
And then I don't think it should be on the contestant to bring them either. It should be on the pageant.
That's right. Just like when I judged that girl who did sign language, I didn't know what the fuck she was signing. They should have had somebody down there whispering. She's saying, "Let this be our prayer."
Ask Tara Lynn, does she know anything about that happening? Does she know if that was why the age limit was changed? I mean, because she's a former and she's involved.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Shout out to Tara Lynn Fox.
Everybody gonna say it was because of her that it was. That's not gonna be said. Oh, well, Godfrey wanted to run, so da 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 da. But that's why whoever made this post had to be in. Who's that?
That's you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, whoever it is had to been in someone's camp because they knew that tea, and it ended up being correct.
But when did we first hear this? Because we talked about it before the season ended.
It was made in April, right?
Last April.
Yeah, this just past.
Okay,
April.
gotcha. Okay,
it was made
before the season finale. Okay, I only heard the announcement was made in April. Okay, thank you, Terry.
It was made after the pageant continental, but then also within that, it was also said that the reason why she didn't take the flowers. Oh, this is going to be teaching, child. I don't even know if I told y'all this. And, but put it up there. This is so teachful. And I really want all of it. I love it, though. Good child. Let me know when it's up there, because I don't know if I'm lagging.
If you do plus pass, your shoe size should be a 14, 15 wide.
Lies.
You should shop at Skyscraper.
Hold on, let me see.
Ooh.
Okay, because I don't know what's going on.
Who is this LTP opinion?
I don't know who it is.
Because they could just be saying shit.
Well, so Godfrey dislikes Juliana so much that she didn't take the flowers from her. Had nothing to do with her placement. She just don't like the. Okay, so if most of y'all know, and everybody was saying that she didn't take the flowers at crowning. This is the crowning moment.
Melanie Monroe. Ladies and gentlemen, your first finalist tonight, contestant number 14, Godfrey Gullah. And ladies and gentlemen, your newly crowned Miss Continental 2024, contestant number 31, Zane Gullah.
Jim gonna have to stop calling people names. Her name is not Zane. Jim.
Why? Her name not what?
Zane.
You so crazy. I can't stand you so crazy.
That's your queen.
I do not like you sometimes.
I think what was it when Brendan Taylor won? He called her Britney Spears.
he used to fuck up Tatiana Braxton's name so bad. Tatiana. It's just so much. I said, man, get off that mic.
So I found out that she don't like Juliana. It didn't have nothing to do with her placement. So allegedly, Juliana is a alleged home wrecker. and child, this is our point of view. And so she's a alleged home wrecker, and Godfrey boyfriend was in Hawaii with her, and Juliana seen him allegedly and found her way to him. And so and
that's some gangster shit.
Don't
give me no flowers neither, bitch. Save it for when I off your motherfucking ass. Send that to your funeral home.
So allegedly, when she was already in a moment about the her getting first runner up. Yeah. You see, she take the money. Then with her, she down, and then she look up and she see that Juliana have the flowers, and she was like, "No, bitch, I'm not taking them from you."
And then she was Juliana's first run up as well. The last time she came.
Yes, and so and everybody thought it was because of that. And then I want to know what Juliana went back and told Vanessa though, because that's Vanessa she was talking to after she didn't take the flowers from her. Okay. She went and said something to Vanessa in Spanish.
Juliana is stunning too.
She's gorgeous.
Oh my God.
So I really want to know what that was. I'm have to go play that clip around amongst some of my Spanish friends.
Yeah.
But that was the tea in the streets over there in Facebook land. That's what they said. Because I don't even know who that whatever that come from. I don't know who that is, but they sent me that. And Juliana, if you out there, if you want to countersuit that, please hit us up at Our Point of View and let us.
I wouldn't mind Juliana fucking my man. She's beautiful.
I don't know. I don't care how beautiful she is. That's not what.
Oh, gorgeous! I'll tell my dude you did good.
Ass whoop.
Okay.
I'll tell my dude you did good with that one.
Juliana will get her ass whooped, and so would he. Period. And that's on period.
That's a gorgeous bitch.
Yeah.
Don't nobody care if she messing with my man. Don't nobody give a damn.
Let me tell you something about a man. He ain't yours if he can just go that.
Y'all sound like that. Act like she's Nicole Murphy.
She look better than Nicole Murphy. And they both trans, so she look better. You both got a pair, baby. What I'm saying is,
oh, child. But that's really some juicy juice. But Juliana,
that is juicy. I didn't know they be having all that drama amongst them like that.
Yeah, black folks ain't the only one with drama.
I know.
Black folks.
They're very emotional.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna take a commercial break, and since Ms. Stain played the wrong commercial, I'm gonna go back and play my commercial again because it was funny to me, and I really like it.
That shit stank as hell.
Shrimp. That's Siobhan.
Why you take a bath in it? I think you put that. That shit stank. It do. That shit don't smell good at all. That one ain't it. She should sent you a different one.
It's a plane.
Oh, is she on there? Oh, I'm so sorry. It smells good. I actually like it. I do. You like it, Joe? I ain't say that shit stank. I said it smells good. It really does. I use that every day if she sent me one. I would be able to keep my hands off of it. What I do? Do I take a bath in?
A real rude ass mouth. She got rude with me on the phone, and she got rude with me in that motherfucking bag. You dead ass wrong. You are sorry. You the sorry excuse for an American, now, bitch. Watch your motherfucking mouth. Cause you got niggas like me here, bitch, that come way from the north side that push your motherfucking ass out.
Oh shit.
Now you slick lick my mini dick and slow roll my booty hole. And you kiss what I'm twisting off with, bitch. And I ain't talking about my wrist. You have a nice one.
You too. Oh shit. No ma'am. So now who was she saying was Shavonna, the girl that said it stank?
Hello. Okay.
Who was she saying? Shavonna was the one that was saying that it stinks?
Yes.
That was Shavonna?
God, now that was
Shavonna. Oh, I was gonna say, wait a minute, she looks so different.
God, now that was Shavonna. But if I tell you that was Erin Shavonna, her, and she get up there, and then them long nails too.
Listen, Chevelle. When I first watched that thing, I said that girl put me in the mind of Shavonna. Not that she looked like, but her whole aura. Her whole aura. Shavonna take them long nails and scratch on the side of her just like that and shit.
She had just woke up and she been laying down on that side. And she got on and told, girl, you lie.
I said the same thing. Damn.
I tell you, I saw my daughter all day in there, honey. If I tell you that tickled me, honey.
That shit stank.
She in there.
What she said.
She said, I didn't say it stank. It smelled good. I actually use it. She sent me some.
That show tried to clean it up real quick and was looking straight into the camera going, she on now.
Her friend was outdone, baby.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it stank.
She's like, you like it, Joe? that took me out, honey. But y'all ain't gonna say nothing about the child that was reading the child in the drive-through. She from Jacksonville. That's near hometown.
She let her have it too, baby, and walked off like it wasn't nothing.
You know, the gays in Jacksonville real banshee.
That bitch told her to do something with her booty holes.
Slow roll.
Slow roll her booty hole and
slow roll.
And look, and I sent it to Piggy, Angelica, and she said, yes, ma'am. I know that queen. She live in Jacksonville.
She went to that one that she wants to be heard.
Slick lick my mini dick and slow roll my booty hole.
That's what she
and
said.
Turn around and spoke to them people and walk off.
How y'all doing, baby?
Yeah. That bitch is getting cooked.
Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. It's time for general topics. Listen. Do y'all think that a behavior of a title holder means anything anymore? Or is there really any type of standard in being a national title holder? I think for certain systems, they still hold you to a certain standard. The people gonna always hold you to the standard, regardless of anything. The people are gonna hold you to the standard.
Yeah.
And you should hold yourself to the standard, first of all.
Especially gay America.
I think that, you should definitely hold yourself to the standard because you want, if it's a prestigious title, if you want any title, you should hold yourself to a standard of respect. And if you, in a certain manner in public, so you want to always look a certain way. You always want to act a certain way. Because, child, it's Facebook, it's social media now. Everything is our point of view. And so, everything is being talked about these days. And it ain't like, back then, well, it was all hearsay of what a girl has done. We got social media now where they putting it all out there. so you don't have no choice but to be there. You know. So, what you think, Dominique?
I think that what I do know is that the standards have weakened. People don't hold title holders to the same standards as they used to. They're given more grace than they were before. I do think that.
Yeah, I believe that. Neil?
I definitely think that's true. And I think, you know, if a title holder has very little work to do throughout the year other than showing up to a national walk at somebody else's pageant, or maybe performing at somebody else's pageant every now and then, putting out pictures, then we can't hold them to the same standard that a bitch that has 20-something prelims, always on the go, always doing this, because it is a different standard. I think social media has made people feel like, you know, I'm just gonna be real, I'm just gonna be me. And being real is not always right, because you still need to know how to conduct yourself in certain settings.
Yeah.
But I think the notion of being real and saying what you gotta say draws people to you. So people get used to the likes, the people that's on their live. So they become reckless because that sells more.
Trent?
I think two things have happened. Number one, it's so many pageants now that bitches who would have never been a queen before in their life can now be a queen. Okay. Two, these pageants have realized that I can't pay these folks bills all throughout their reign. I can't do this. Fuck all that shit. Let them be whatever they're going to be. And they just go on about their life. Social media is so prevalent now. People can type anything they want. They can put out anything they want. And nowadays, a lot of systems don't have prelims. You reign by the type of pictures you drop. So the standard has been lowered all the way around pageantry and everything else.
It's really different, and especially if it's a pageant that you don't have preliminaries, and being that I'm queen now and I don't have preliminaries, it's I think you have to be a little bit more visible, and you have to do certain things. You have to be different when you are a prestigious pageant and you don't have preliminaries. You know, you have to do things and be shown why you are that person. And I think pushing it a lot, you know, and being visible and showing, you know, I am so-and-so, I'm this, I'm that, I'm here, I'm there. But you have to do the work yourself too. You cannot depend on your pageant system to get you bookings all the time. You have to get on the phone. You have to do the work, because your phone not gonna be ringing all the time. And everybody always say, you know, I'm here, I'm there, and everywhere. I am, but I'm also on the phone too, saying, because I need to fill these dates in.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm doing the work, but I'm doing it not only for me, but I'm doing it for my system too. And when I'm there at these places, I bring awareness to me being queen. And I'm queen, and that's what you're gonna call me, and I'm gonna wear my crown, and I'm gonna do all of that. You know.
And I think that kind of flips back to what Trent was saying, that, you know, because I do notice that about you, and you can tell that there are some people who do take those opportunities to promote the systems that they do, but people have replaced being visible in person by doing it online.
Yes.
And it's not the same, because Chevelle, some of y'all remember. I know Trenton, but Chevelle, you're not old as me either. But you know, whenever you went, I remember every weekend at our home bar, there was always some national queen there. You was, I mean, and they were talking to you, and they were like, "Oh, have you ever thought about doing, you got a little talent, little thing, you know, have you ever thought?" And that's what connected you. And because people aren't entering contests just because you look pretty in a picture. Most people will enter just because Chevelle came and talked to me, and she said that she loved the way I performed. You know, you attract people by that personal touch. And I think that title holders have lost that part of it. Because sometimes you will go to a pageant, you'll see all of these people there. They know you're an entertainer. You may be someone that has competed or has won titles, and not one will say a word to you.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, girl, are you still competing?
We'll sit backstage all night, won't come out, won't talk to the people, won't do none of that, won't take pictures with people, none of that. But you know who proves to, you know, that's what you're supposed to do? Sonny did it.
Yeah.
And that's why you saw a lot of different contestants this year at Continental. Because she did reach out to a lot of people. That's why it was a lot of new contestants at Continental. That's why it was a lot of newcomers at Continental. That's why a newcomer won Continental, because she reached out to a lot of different people. She didn't just like reach out to people that was already going, you know.
Because those people are already coming.
Yeah, those people are already coming.
And it was refreshing seeing different people.
She's not finna she go reach out to you and try to refresh your mind, but I'm not finna hound you to do it. But I'm finna get these other new and fresh minds.
Yeah.
And get them there. Because there's some other talent. It's time to rebrand and refurbish and get some new people in there.
Some of them bitches should have waited till October the 9th and 10th.
No, and that's why I say ain't no need for that when you got two newcomers that's raining right now.
I know. I think I'm going to see that one.
You going to the newcomer?
I want to see that.
It's in October though. Is that the week before MBU?
No, it's several weeks before.
It's early, much earlier. Okay.
But I can remember going back to though, like Marissa used to reign like that as well, because when she was Miss Black Universe, I remember her calling and checking on the contestants, and you know, sharing her resources with them and everything. You know, if they needed something. So that has been lost amongst queens now. I remember when Aja was Liberty, and Tanisha went to do it, and that was my second or third time in Atlanta. Aja went around to all the girls' rooms to talk to them, and that makes a different pageantry, because it says this queen, you know, she's reigning and she care about the contestants, and you know, it makes you feel like you want to compete. I think we've lost that. And again, it's just too many fucking pageants. It's too many options. People don't even care about the rich history of a pageant no more. They just want to be anything.
That's why
Miss Pussy and Mr. Dick, and they will compete.
That's why the pageant needs to stand out and do something different. That's why even with Queen, that's why they're giving the extra money with the presentation and the talent. That's why they'll do his talent where you do duet and stuff like that. It's a battle and it's about So you got to give the people something different and make them want to do it. You know, and I always say all the time, we always harp about money and this, that, and other, and what, you know, they try to pigeonhole you to do. Queen and King is the perfect pageant to pigeonhole me when I'm making money with them all year long and don't have a
Right.
But also, like every pageant, since there's so many out here, most pageants don't want to pigeonhole you. So some pageants want to throw an event and just have a good time and just move on. It's not so unrealistic of the expectations that they set for the king and queen. Because some people, you got to walk a really narrow, fine line with some of them. You got to watch what you post on social media. You got to do this, you got to do that. And I understand it to a certain degree, but I don't want you to feel that you can control my life for $2,000 or $3,000 either.
When you spend 30 coming,
they haven't controlled mine. I still say what I want to say, but to a point where I'm not on here bashing anybody. I'm not getting into it in Facebook wars and all that kind of stuff like that, cussing hoes out and doing things like that. Because guess what? I'm still Chevelle Brooks at the end of the day. Before I was Chevelle Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna be somebody in the community, you're still gonna be that person, and they're gonna listen to that person regardless of, you know, your title that you are at that present moment. So think about self, and that's what standard should come in for yourself.
Yeah. Wow. And then, you know, and shout out to people like Benny Mosley, who's Black America. He goes almost everywhere. So almost every pageant.
Yeah.
He promotes his king.
Promoters need to be visible.
Right.
I think that.
You look at his page, he's always posting his queen and his king. You know, and you need to be seen like that through your promoters too. You know, so I don't know.
Why in competition situations showing emotion when you are not the winner is considered a sign of weakness or disrespect? It's a lot that they say shows a sign of weakness, disrespect, or rudeness, or whatever. It's when you first run up and you win. No, bitch, I'm not happy. I just lost.
That's right. And I don't have to be happy for you.
And I don't have to be happy for you.
Because I wanted this too.
Yeah, I competed just like you did, but they didn't see it for me. They saw it for you.
They saw it for you.
Period.
Yeah.
And you know, people gonna make their own assumptions about everything and the reason why you did this, that, and the third. That's why when I asked all the questions, the stuff with Godfrey, I had to call and ask her. Okay, is this the reason why this, that, what was going on? Is this true? Because this is what I got.
Juliana, fuck that girl, man.
But like, you know, they shouldn't nobody be happy they got first one. It was a girl. I don't know if it was the first one up at Tennessee, but if I tell you she had like, baby, I just won. Hey, congratulations, girl. That might be your first one. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna tell you something.
I don't think I've ever been that happy.
And let me tell you something too. Don't do the pageant if you just gotta win.
Oh, yeah.
Don't do it. Because that's a chance of the night that you may lose.
Yeah.
So you got to take that into consideration. If you just got to win, shout out to Nice, the pre-act stole that from her. But if you just got to win, don't do it. Because you may lose.
I agree.
Because listen, and you got to call them out. You remember Flame busted, shout out to Flame. You remember she didn't make that 12 at Continental one year? She busted through the goddamn, like, fuck you, bitches. Yeah, kiss my ass.
So, Dominique, why do you think it's considered a sign of weakness or disrespect?
If you're hurt, you're hurt. Because I mean, and I know people, you know, say, "Oh, you shouldn't act this way," and you know, I mean, I don't know if you acting a fool and you pushing people and you're hitting folks upside the head with your flowers and stuff. I mean, I don't think you should do all that.
Off and all that, girl.
Yeah, but if you're sad, you're sad, and it doesn't necessarily, you know, in that moment. I mean, people react different to disappointment.
I always
and when you invest so much into it, and it's not that you're not happy for the other person, but you know you're also sad for yourself.
You can't pay your dances you owe them. Your makeup artist, y'all run off from them and like y'all don't see them no more the rest of the night. Go to your hotel room, don't answer your phone no more.
See, that's why I pay people before the pageant. That's why they get
some people depend on that shit.
I'm gonna go home broke. Let me go on and get this over with then, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think when people become this is going oh wait, no. Oh, if you're a title holder and you have a friend that plan on competing for a pageant, you're giving up. But you know your friend won't be a good representative for the title. What do you do? It's so funny because I had this conversation with somebody the other day. And they and somebody said, well, girl, y'all don't want no riffraff being king and queen. And I was like, well, I wouldn't even approach someone that's going to give off that type of tease, you know, to compete for the pageant, first of all. But the friend situation, I'm planning on doing the pageant, and you know they won't be a good representative. Yeah. I don't think I have any friends that won't be good representation, but if they were going to, if I did, I think I would have a conversation with them and tell them, you know, because we are friends and I know how you can be and this, that, and other. So let me explain this to you. So if you can't do that or be this, that, don't do the page.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm just being straight up. So then if and then if you do it and then you go off on and you win and you do this, I'm gonna be thrilled because I just told you. And there's been times when I done rolled for some girls and they end up winning the pageant and it didn't pan out like how I wanted it to be. They ran, and I was definitely upset because I was fighting for you to win the pageant, and you didn't produce like I wanted you to produce during your reign, and that's disappointing to me. So I definitely had a conversation with whoever it is. Dominique.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely want to do that. That's why, when certain people ask me, oh Lord, I don't want to get stirred up. When people talk about America, I say, I tell them, I said, you have to really
learn how to drive an 18-wheeler.
You have to really understand what that entails. Because when I say you have to be a business person for that system, you really do. Because you pretty much have to run the company as you go from preliminary to preliminary. Mm-hmm. And you have to know you're
the general manager.
You're making decisions on behalf of the system in those moments. Mm-hmm. And they expect you to make the right decision. Mm-hmm. They don't want you calling them saying, what should I do? You got to be able to make those decisions. And that's not for everybody.
It's not.
Being an administrator on that level is not something that everyone can handle. So while the glamour of what Miss America gets, money wise and all that stuff, there's a lot that comes along with it.
So you saying Miss Gay America looking for a few good men?
Well, of course.
Right. And I did, Terry, because they were my friend, and they were close to me at the time. So I'm always there for any of my girls that ran, that sister wives or whatever during their reign. You can ask all of them. If y'all see me run across that stage like I do when they win, trust me, I was there during their reign. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that? About telling your friend about doing the pageant you would either own or give up?
Yeah, but come on, do it. Because I need my numbers to look good. I'm like Sonny. You just started this year, baby. Oh yeah, you'll be a good representative. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I'll make my numbers good. I don't give a fuck if you win. You know if you good or not. You know if you was contestant number 1 or contestant number 9. You know what I'm saying? You know if you good. Certain people just want the experience of it all. You know what I'm saying? So if your friend's doing it, probably know they're not gonna win, but just support them. You know what I'm saying? Because if don't nobody else clap for them but you, they fine with that. So everybody ain't going there to be no queen. Just come on, fill up my goddamn numbers. Come on, girl. Wear that. The sequin gown you won show last week. Yeah, girl. I can see that being your gown. You ain't finna win. You ain't finna win.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you, Angelica.
It's a numbers game.
Nils, you're a promoter. Would you?
I would tell my friend the truth probably, because the last thing I would want for my friend to go somewhere and do well and get worked because of, you just don't align with what the pageant's going for. Like even in my field, like last year, I had a friend who used to work with me and try to get a job at another school. And my friend is the principal at that school. So I told my friend like the real deal about this person, because I don't want to set my friend up. So if you have a promoter or somebody that you really like and you enjoy them, don't set them up.
Right.
And don't set your friend up either. So it's like, I'm like, no, that person's not going to work. I was like, no.
Or you tell them, child, look, they doing the pageant. And I try to persuade them not to. Like,
yeah, because like Trent said, it's a whole bunch of other pageants out here. And if you know your values don't align with this particular brand and what they're doing, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else. Like, don't waste your friend time or the promoter's time, because at the end of the day, it's going to be a bunch of headache.
It's going to be a headache and it'll be a mess. And then the rain going to be a fool. And now y'all complaining and reading each other. Now y'all done fell out on
and the promoter like, oh, why you tell me this about your girlfriend?
Uh-huh. But I did. I did in so many words and you didn't want to listen. Okay, so all right, but you took entry fee or you did the pageant regardless of whatever. Do you think people become trans because the goal is to be real, or is it other reasons to become trans? Well, I do know because I've heard some girls say, I did this because of persuasion and my kids was paying for this, and or you should do this because you're pretty, and or they may have seen somebody else do it, so let me do it because it worked for them. And in the long run, they were unhappy with the decisions that they made. To me, I don't know, like, because in my head, as a trans woman, I've always, from a kid, has felt different. I've always felt like a girl. I've always felt like, this was different for me. I knew what it was, but I knew I was different. So the decisions that I made to make myself look like how I felt was solely on me, because that's how I felt, and I wanted them to match how I felt. Persuasion had nothing to do with it. Could nobody persuade me to do anything. That's just like with drugs. That's persuasion and peer pressure. And there are times when girls are the girl and people peer pressure them into doing different things to themselves for pageantry and ballroom and just all of that. And then they feel like they made the wrong decisions in their lives. I know some of my friends who have been through that, but I don't understand that mentality. I can just only accept it and listen and learn from that. That's all I could do. And then I know some people that regret it. So I don't know. I don't know if it's because it's for real reasons, or is it just because you don't want to pay it no more and you're a showgirl. And then now you sitting around here a whole bush queen with hips and ass and stuff and no titties. But you don't do drag no more.
But you still got your fat ass. Apple bottom jeans and the boots.
I don't know. When you make these decisions, you got to be mindful that this is longevity. Yeah. This is life. And your body is supposed to be your temple, and you're supposed to take care of that. And just because you had a good run in drag and you pretty and this and that, do you want to be a woman before you go get these implants? Just like think about it. Mm-hmm. Trent, what you think?
Well, I think it's a myriad of reasons that these people, people transition. Everybody don't want to be a woman. I don't think so, but I think the vast majority of people who transition, that's the goal, to be feminine, to be a woman, to live their life every day. But there's an exception to every rule, to everything that happens in life.
I'm gonna replace that because I did say to be a woman, to be feminine.
To be feminine.
You said that.
Yeah. Like I remember watching a Continental pageant, and one of the most beautiful trans girls ever, when she got to the mic, she said, I didn't get all of this to be a woman. She said, I got this to be an entertainer. Mm-hmm. And it made me say, wow, I thought everybody got this to do a certain thing, but that's not true. You know what I'm saying? So I think at certain points in people's lives, they feel different things, and it's so heavy. You got to realize there's so many burdens too that carry people, because like a lot of time when people transition, they are ostracized from their entire family. Some people just want their family, you know what I'm saying? And they can't handle the ideal of not being able to be around their family. So some of them will switch back just to appease family members and stuff. So it's big. It's bigger than we can even imagine sometimes.
No, Kim, trans does not equate body augmentation, but it does equate a difference in personality and And if you are a transgender person, you're going to take hormones
You're
or
gonna do the necessary
steroids.
things. Yeah.
And
You're not gonna walk around like no flat chested nail.
that's going to alter your body.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And if you take your transition serious,
Right. If you take it serious.
If you take it serious, you're going to take hormones or you're going to take steroids. And that's going to alter your body. You don't have to go get an operation or anything like that to get implants and all these things.
True.
But you got to do certain things to help your transition along.
Right.
Period. Neil, what you think?
Just speaking from the outside, looking in, I would think that once you decide to transition, your goal is to, for most people, goal is to look like a real woman and to get those. I don't think.
So let's say that transgender man or woman.
Yeah.
Acknowledge they don't get the acknowledgement that they should either.
Yeah. So it's like I remember years ago, my mom used to come to Black University, and during the opening one year, she saw Paris Francis in the opening. And she was like, oh, they let real women do the pageant. I didn't say nothing. The person next to us said, no, everybody in the pageant is born a male, blah, blah, blah.
That wasn't Paris. That was me.
So my mom came to the pageant like 3 years in a row. And she said, and I was like, back then we were saying femme queens.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom was like, that femme queen take her maintenance very serious. And then there was other girls that's coming out. She's like, oh, she don't take her femme queen maintenance serious.
I like that.
Because she was like, your maintenance, when you decide to transition to whatever you transition to, you have to do a whole bunch of stuff and it has to become your routine and your maintenance. If you decide to become a woman, electrolysis and
Miss Raquel.
It's just a lot of stuff that you have to do.
And from a man to a woman or a woman into a man, it's a whole lot that you have to go through.
And you have to keep up with it.
Don't wake up today and say, I want to be a man, I want to be a woman, and I'm going to transition. No, it's not that.
Yeah,
and it's not about you waking up and saying, this is what I want to be today. That's not what it is.
That's true.
This is how I felt all of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So don't play with that.
Yeah.
And even when people do try to downgrade a person's transition, you don't know what that person is going through or why they didn't transition when they wanted to or whatever. So give everybody the benefit of the doubt. At least I do in that aspect. Because you don't know people's way of life.
You don't.
If they could, or why they couldn't be who they wanted to be.
And every woman ain't done. Sometimes just be an ugly ass trans girl. You don't always have to go through all the surgeries and stuff. It's ugly women out here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be an ugly bitch, just as long as you look like a bitch.
But that's what gay people. Everybody think that beauty is being
the measuring stick.
But I feel like I think those that do pageants, because typically it's a beauty pageant. So yeah, but it's a beauty pageant. So that underlying thing that people want to get away from is it's pageantry, it's talented, blah, blah. It's still a beauty pageant. So I expect to see beauty.
All beautiful girls don't win though.
Yeah, but it's still it's still an underlying beauty pageant. But
it is a beauty pageant.
Yeah, but with some people, and
they feel like beauty is a talent here.
Oh yeah,
because a pretty bitch can just stand up there and do nothing. They say, "Oh, that bitch turned."
She turned it.
No,
I think that was like that in a lot of places.
Yeah, well,
but that's a whole nother subject. Do you think that being in a monogamous relationship is realistic in 2023, Neil?
No.
You would ask Neil first. Neil said no.
No, it's not.
Why not, Neil?
Shout out to Kim.
It's just not. Communication is key. But being monogamous is not the key to me. But if we're all communicating with each other, then I think it's fine. And sex, just because you want to go have sex with somebody else, that don't mean you want to be with that person, want to lay up. I mean, see that person every day. I just, at the moment, find you sexually attractive. That don't mean I want to introduce you to my mama next week.
I agree with that. Mm-hmm. And I just want to see what it's giving, Jill. I know it's getting off good team. Yes. And let me experience that right now. That's one thing. Trent.
Chevelle, you threw me off. What's the question?
Do you think being in a monogamous relationship is realistic in 2023?
I think people would like to think that it is, but I always say when it's an overabundance of things and there's so much accessibility to things that you once wasn't accessible to at first, when it's an overflowing of something, people grab as much as they can. If you ever go to somewhere and they say, I'm offering this for free, people grab all of it. But if you charge them, then they'll only get one or two. So when people in a place where they can get a lot, they're going to get a lot. They're going to give a lot. They're going to bend over. They're going to get their booty hole used up. They're going to get their dick sucked to it. Ain't no more cum left to spit out of it. Balls shrivel up. Every goddamn thing. These people are horny. This is a horny environment.
Y'all got
you got to be careful and mindful.
Y'all got to stop. Dominique?
To me, I think it's realistic, but you just have to be very cautious with who you align yourself with. Because while there are people who want to be open and have thruples and all of that stuff, there are also people still out there that do want a monogamous relationship. Mm-hmm. So, like I have said many times before, if you know you're one of those people that don't want a monogamous relationship, find people that are like you. Don't get with somebody that you know want a monogamous relationship and lead them to believe that that's what you're given.
But a lot of people
can't. You know you're out there going to do something else.
Right. That's why communication is key.
Right. But it's also how people view themselves too.
Y'all jump in it and y'all have them, and then y'all want to be boyfriends and whatever with them, and then you find out later on that that's what they like to do, and now you throw. But you didn't do your dating process. Mm. You didn't do your dating process. You threw yourself right in it and thought, okay, bitch, we had sex a couple of times and we've been hanging out all week. We go together.
But see, you got to realize most sex is raw now, so people be falling in love quick.
Would see y'all. Okay. So throw that out the window.
They be cream pieing.
Oh God.
Throw that out the window. So now, since you know that y'all all raw dog, and definitely don't get into that situation. Don't fall in love like that. Shout out to Raquel Lord.
Raquel Lord. Let me tell you,
Raquel is the standard. What's up, Raquel?
Okay. Raquel Lord. She's gonna be one of my judges on October 1st, showing her scores to the people. Last year, the people, Raquel, she had the girls in the uproar. I loved it.
Communication.
Raquel was trying to get me beat up at Miss USA.
By who?
Because we went in the dressing room after the pageant, and Raquel kept saying, "So Dominique, how did you pistol whoop the folks?" She back in the back.
Oh.
Look, my son watching the show, he said him and his spouse been together 16 years and we have some fun together. We some old hoes. I say it's called communication.
That's true. That's true.
That's
I'll
right.
Tell you,
if anybody
and knowing your spouse.
You gotta get with somebody who is like-minded in certain things. We can disagree with your
best friend.
That's right, Mahajane. They be living in each other.
Yeah. That's your best friend, honey.
I have fun with my old man.
How
what?
I have fun with my old man. Both of them.
Follow him.
I said I have fun with my old man. Both.
Okay.
And we follow him wherever he go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we be out together. We just don't. The people just don't know it.
See, that be the gay.
Neil, I saw Neil, old man. That man like he fucked the shit out of Neil.
I used to do that with my boyfriend. Okay. Me and my boyfriend would be together all the time, and they would think that's my child. No, that is not my child. And then when the girls had tried him, and I had to hem her up. Oh, girl, I thought that was your child. Bitch, every bush queen I hang with is not my child.
Yes. Trent saw my old man.
Oh yeah, that man like he fucks you in several positions. I'm talking about, bitch. Your head be out your bedroom window, bitch, on the 3rd floor with no balcony.
That sounds like you at my house. Get out of my ring.
It be a lot going on. I'll tell you. Oh, a lot going on.
Get out my ring.
And Neil got him trained too, Chevelle. They didn't move.
I don't
Stood
know.
in one spot and didn't move. I'll be back. He didn't move. On the time he moved, he sat down and he was in the same spot.
Man got the hold on Neil like that.
I'm telling you.
Cause you know Neil will run amok like the child said in the Ballroom video.
No, it's all about communication.
Okay, communicate your ass. Sit down. That's what you do. Sit your ass right here. You don't need to run amok amongst the punks. You know, sit down. I'm here.
Okay.
Hey, you know what to do. Lately, a lot of people have been doing revenge porn. Would this prevent you from making videos if you are in a relationship? I don't do that type of stuff, and I don't really engage in that. But if I was dating someone, if I sort of, because we had asked the question if we could date someone that did OnlyFans. I probably could date them, but I don't think you could do it anymore. I don't think. I
couldn't.
I don't think I could handle it.
I just couldn't.
I don't think I can.
You know how much they make on OnlyFans?
I don't think I would
know, but you know how much you can make if you go get a job.
But no, they don't pay like that.
Yes, you can. You know, but see, everybody, and if
Your mother says you're gonna wear a mask.
I dated a guy.
And
the guy asked me, one of my ex-boyfriends, and he said, "When are you gonna stop doing what you're doing and let me take care of you?" And I don't know if I told y'all this on the show before. And I had told him, never. Because first of all, I'm not a kept bitch. I like to make, my own money. If you want to support me, and do that. But how are you going to ask me to stop doing something that I love doing? And I didn't want to say at the present moment, even though I am a self-contracted worker, I probably make more money than you. So how are you going to ask me to stop doing what I'm doing, and you got the job that you got to support me? Because now I still want to, okay.
You'll still have your grip once you get on in your older years because they've been using on somebody else.
And I'm like, no. But then later on came back and said to me, I'm sorry that I asked you that, because I had to realize too that you probably do make, and I didn't say that, he said you probably make more money than me. So, and then that you do love what you're doing and that makes you happy. So I can't believe I really asked you to do that. And I was saying, and I couldn't believe it either.
But some people fall for that shit and they'll go for it.
Well, quit doing what they're doing because somebody said, I want you to.
Yeah, and want to be kept and taken care of. But let me tell you something. I got to make my own money.
Yeah, you got that right.
I got to make my own money.
Yeah, you can do what you want. You can take care of me, but okay. I'm gonna go do the show tonight. You want to go?
Right.
Because the thought of having to ask people, like say like you want to go do something, you got to go ask them for some money to go do that.
Well, no, imagine me asking them to help me pay on my JD Martin gown to go to Gay America.
Yeah, just to go.
No.
Buy some outfit.
You said you was taking care of me.
Child.
You said you was taking care of me. That consists of me, but he also did say quit doing what I'm doing. So that means stop doing pages.
Well, I think a lot of people compromise when they move to different cities for their boyfriends and relationships. And when you do that, you give people control over you.
You do.
That person becomes the authoritative figure over you. So if I say we're going this place, we're going this place. When I say we're leaving, we're leaving.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Me either.
I just can't.
It's so many people that don't move to Atlanta with a boyfriend, be gone 2 months later, back to Houston, back to wherever they came from because the relationship didn't work out.
You know some people.
It's so many people that.
It's so many.
So sex lies and videotapes. How would you feel if you found out that while you were on tour, on deployment, on a vacation, that your lover was making content for a site while you were gone? They were being lived in or living in other people like the Lion King. I will go home and beat the shit out that bitch. I want you to know, and it will be a complete rap. Do you hear me? It will be complete rap. I want completely.
Shout out to Ava.
Completely.
Shout out to Ava.
Who?
Miss International Vogue. She in the house. She
What?
No, she.
So I don't think those type of things just happen like just by coincidence. That person is already doing those things, so it shouldn't be a shocker.
Got to be.
Sure.
So do you think it's possible for people to be doing stuff like that and you just don't know that they're doing
That's
it?
definitely possible.
I think once you introduce, that's why I be telling people. Sometimes people be trying to keep their lovers or whoever they talk to themselves, but you introduce them to a few people because those people gonna give you the scoop on what I heard about this person.
Because some people are just really good at leading secret lives.
That's
well,
true.
if I'm
Some
not
people
on
are.
OnlyFans,
Case in point, my ex-fiance, we had been in St. Louis about a good 7-8 months, and the whole time we were there, he had a woman across town.
Oh wow!
And there was never any because he always came home on the times that I expected him to be home and all this other kind of stuff. But honey, sure did, honey. She called me one day and told me the whole shenanigan, the whole story.
Yeah. Like Barbara and Shirley.
About a good 7-8 months, ever since we had been there. He met her when we first got there, and they had been together that whole time.
Oh wow!
See, and
so some people are just really good at being deceptive.
That's true.
see,
And they
that's
have
why-
it down to an art.
That's why all my people.
I'm gonna give a good slap, Mahajane.
But see, that's why all my old men right now, we have each other's location. So I see what the one in DC at, the one here, New York. I'm like, bitch, you're at this place a little too often for me. What's going on there?
Oh
I'll
wow!
just zoom in and check the location.
Oh wow!
I got hoes.
It's sort of like Bruce Jenner. He had them kids by Kris Jenner, and she would say, "Come on, we're going to an event tonight." He said, "No, I don't want to go. I'm tired." And then when she go to the event, he would dress up in her clothes and walk around the house as if he was Kris Jenner herself.
Yeah.
No, like he was
Very deceptive.
Yeah, some people are just some people are just really great at it.
You got to be careful. Keep your eyes open. Close your booty hole and keep your eyes open.
I do.
You close your eyes and keep your booty hole open.
Close your booty hole and keep your eyes open.
That's
So
the
everybody
other
won't get
around
fucked
trend.
from the back so they can't see nothing.
You gotta
Close
keep
your
eyes
booty
closed.
hole and open your eyes so you can see what's going on.
Do what, Trent?
Close your booty hole and open your eyes.
No,
you won't
you-
get fucked
you
from the
close-
back.
you close
They
your
want to get
eyes.
fucked from the back so they can't see nothing. So they're like, when shit happened, I didn't even know that was happening. I didn't even see it. Open your eyes and close your booty hole.
And on that note, we're going to commercial break and we'll be right back.
That's what I want from me. R-E-S-P-C-D. That's what I want. Respect.
Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the mic.
Surprise!
God damn! What the fuck is these?
Well, you don't like them?
Hell no, I don't like these motherfuckers. Take these motherfuckers off.
They can't come off, Mom.
You gotta do something about them. These ain't the ones that I like.
You said thick and dark.
You made them thick, dark, too fucking fat.
Come on, where are you going?
To tend to my fucking business.
Folding chairs was used in church when they needed more room. Folding chairs was at the card table in the living room. Folding
space. But I never seen a folding chair get smacked in somebody's face. Oh, folding chairs. You better beware of them folding chairs. Swinging and swinging everywhere. Folding. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
That's probably got to be the best one.
Oh my God.
That's got to be the best one you played ever. 'Cause that was absolutely amazing. That's the best one. Yeah.
Oh God.
Woo, Miss they had one in. She's like,
yeah.
You playing that little 3 chords she was playing on that piano.
Neil.
Yes.
Pageant coming up. Tell us about the pageant.
October 1st in Atlanta, Georgia, the House of Royal, King and Queen. Presentation, royal look, fashion is like best dressed sportswear category. Red carpet is your evening gown look, but you know, red carpet can be anything. It can be a pantsuit. It can be whatever you want your red carpet look, but it's not red carpet from the BET Awards, but red carpet from like the Oscars, the Grammys, Tonys, something more sophisticated. And then our lip sync battle.
Oh, you don't want the Source Awards?
No, I don't want no Suki Hana's type red carpet.
You don't want the on the floor?
You don't want no brown bootos?
No.
No pink pussy?
Brown. Damn.
Shit.
But the great thing about it is that 3 judges have to show their scores. And so I'm excited that Raquel, Jada, P-Star, and Al Milan are showing their and Al Milan are showing their scores this year.
King Milan.
Yes, sir.
Trent, are you judging this year?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Are you showing your scores or no?
No, I'm not showing my scores yet, but I'm gonna write them motherfuckers down.
But then you know, I'm really excited. We having the realness category too but it's not realness coming as a slave. We just want you to see you real.
Thank you.
So we want to see the real, and then like title holders who want to walk as a couple or best dress, but best dress is like duo.
Okay.
And then it's runway and performance open to all.
Shout out to Jawaka Thema.
October 1st in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Marriott Marquis.
Oh.
How y'all still able to have y'all pageant there and nobody else can't?
Because that's what happens.
It's called communication.
Yes, communication.
Oh, shout out. Y'all know what's your name won a pageant. Jawaka Team had a pageant, right? In Mobile.
Oh my God, yes. Jawaka Team won the pageant.
Well, no, he didn't have the pageant. It was his pageant, right?
Yeah.
Jawaka Team, yeah.
Yeah. And Kenneth finally won a pageant. I'm happy for him.
Yes,
Shout out to Kenneth.
That was his very first one, like as a male entertainer. That was his first.
That was his first pageant.
His first pageant that he won. So shout out to him.
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Man, right here, shot up and down and shot through the.
Oh, that was sincere.
Excuse me.
Yes. Move out the way. They call my name. I believe I can fly.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And then he posted a video with his son had on his medallion, which was so cute.
That was so
cute. The son here and said, "You won."
You won. That was beautiful, right?
Yeah. Also, Miss Stacy won the pageant.
My homegirl, Miss Stacy, won Black Continental Classic.
The last time
tickled by that.
The last time I saw Stacy in the pageant, she was doing that bitch was doing a closet ball pageant.
God damn, that was you been out since '94?
No, she was doing it in 2012.
It wasn't no closet ball in 2012.
Hey, she was doing what in 2012?
She went from closet ball to classic.
And
shout out to Stacy. That's funny to me.
Closet ball to classic.
The classic child.
See, let me tell you about coming up. Let me tell you about
pageant.
You got to move up some way. She ain't supposed to come from closet ball to newcomer. You can go to closet ball straight to classic.
No, there was this girl who had them beat all kind of people, and she went back and did closet ball. She had been
Hello?
national newcomer titles back in the day. She had beat a few name girls in the pageant, and she went back and did closet ball.
Is she winning?
She won the pageant.
As long as she's still winning. Okay, as long as she's still winning. And it's the girl from Dallas that won Black Canelo. I can't think of who it is. So.
She's pretty too. What is her name?
Beautiful. Lord have mercy.
There's so many new people out now. I don't know.
And that's only because I've been drinking. She gonna read me if she see. But anyway, Queen is December 10th in New Orleans, Louisiana, where I will be relinquishing my title as queen. Maybe not. We'll see. Because I do like being queen. It has been some amazing perks. I'm just saying. The host is Flame Monroe. The categories is presentation. For the guys is creative costume. For the girls, it is showgirl costume. That showgirl costume consists of a theatrical showgirl, which don't have to be feathers, but it has to be a professionally made costume, costume. It could be an ethnic showgirl, which shows from an ethnic background, or it could be a Las Vegas themed showgirl, which consists of feathers and all the rhinestones and all the gig. And the winner of that category will win $500. And the other categories is talent, evening gown, swimsuit, sportswear for the boys, formal wear, evening gown. I said that. Talent winner will win $500 also. You win a total of $8,000. You get a $300 stipend a month. If you you get a $300 stipend a month, and also if you perform at a pageant and also do the walk, you also get paid for that. They pay for all of your amenities when you go to the walk, so it's just like you're on a free trip. As long as you're representing the king and queen, you get 2 free photo shoots with T.O. And you get to have the title of king and queen, and it's an amazing contest. And you know they just off the wall do like random stuff for you throughout your reign. Zamora Evans, thank you, Adonis. God damn it.
I was looking for her name too,
That's her name. So y'all go follow her, Zamora Evans. She's a beautiful individual, beautiful girl.
Beautiful gowns.
So King and Queen, December 10th. There's still early entry fee to November. Why I keep saying November? September 30th is the end of the early entry fee. It's $200 right now, and it's $300 after September 30th. Jesus.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'm coming too.
Yes. So it's gonna be I hope to have an amazing contest. If you're interested, please hit me up. Like I said, I had a drawing for for a winner that I'm gonna pay out of my own pocket their entry fee to Queen, and the winner of that was Mahajane DeMornay, and someone else donated an entry fee because they found out that that's what I was doing, so I had to pick another contestant. So
nice.
We had another contestant. Thank you to that person that donated the entry fee for that person. And then if you want to donate and you feel like a girl, you want to see one of your girls go to King and Queen because that's what I'm doing. And you want to pay half of the entry fee between now and September 30th, hit me up. It's only $200. You pay $100, and the other girl pay $100 for their entry fee, and they will be entered into the Queen pageantry. Thank you guys so much. Trent, what you got going on while you on break or stuff? You still on break? And
I'm still on break. I've been working with my clients and stuff. I did a gig. I got a gig today and tomorrow with Miss Pat, the comedian.
Oh, I love Miss Pat.
Yeah, I do too. She looks out for the kids. So, God is good to me,
Ooh, speaking of her kids, I saw her kids in real life. They don't look like nothing like those kids on that show.
I'm not talking about my employers.
Oh, I know that's right. Okay, out of here. I know that's right. Dominique, what you got going on?
Not much, just work.
Well, I love that. And Neil, you back in school?
I'm back in work, and I'm school myself, getting another degree. And I'll be in Jacksonville this weekend for Miss Duval Plus.
Duval is coming up.
So I'll be in Jacksonville this weekend. I'll be judging Duval on Sunday.
Shout out to Denasia Cassadine. I know doing it. Trinity Chevalier. I haven't seen her in the pageant.
I saw
she got her new shape and new body and new everything. I'm ready to see.
I saw Malaysia Baby Doll Fox that she doing it.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Okay, Foxy.
I don't know, because you go on RuPaul, you ain't supposed to be doing no pageant.
And so you guys, thank y'all so much. If y'all want to advertise here at Our Point of View, we still are advertising here on Our Point of View. So hit me up in my inbox and we'll get you advertised on here. If you like what you see here on Our Point of View, hit us up in our Cash App at $OPOV 2020. It does help with production and everything here at Our Point of View. And usually they have their Cash Apps up. Me and Dominique had ours up if you want to hit us personally. But you know how to reach out to them and just ask them for their Cash App.
I'm accepting $3,000. I'm accepting
it. Anybody got a Cash App card?
Just hit me on my Cash App. Hit me on my Venmo is Chevelle Brooks. I want to give a shout out to my Judge Jasmine Masters. I'm here in LA, y'all. I'm getting myself together for Queen. Yeah. I'm getting up fabrics and all that stuff so I can have a sickening give up. And so I want to give it up. And while I'm here, I'm working. So I'll be in Long Beach tomorrow at Executive Suites with All-Star Morgan McMichaels. And I met this girl named Mariah.
Is that Mariah Carey for real?
Baby, listen, no. I saw her on the show. I'm gonna post her in my story, you guys. Her name is Mariah, Mariah on Instagram. I'm gonna
Mariah Lynn.
No, that's not Mariah Lynn. No, it's not. And I was at Mickey's the other night, and she performed. And all this time, I thought that this Mariah was one of the girls. This is a biological woman. I don't know what they like to call themselves now, but she do drag, honey. Her name is Mariah the Carey.
Oh.
She looks just like Mariah Carey.
She sure do.
And like her personality outside of the show is very Mariah Carey. Oh, it's not an act.
Oh wow.
And so when I realized
she studied her like that.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but she and even they said her son, her kids, they've been asking, is your mama Mariah Carey? And they was like, no. She could change her hair color or whatever, and they still think she looked like Mariah Carey.
And they said her ex-boyfriend named Nick.
Probably my baby daddy. But and also while I'm here, I'm gonna be at my Judge Jasmine Master show in Oakland, and I can't wait to be there with her and Widow Von Du and the other great entertainers down in Oakland, California for Judge Sundays. So y'all catch me if y'all down there, if y'all watching the show, if y'all in these areas, come see the Queen. But thank y'all so much. We will be back next week. Coco, thank you. I know, child. We made it through another show, and this one was however we supposed to call this, but we made it. Just thank y'all so much, and thank you, panel. Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all. Love you for free.
Yes.
Ooh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. I gotta go. 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 If I tell you the kids had came in and tuned in tonight, baby. Yes, they did, honey. I hope y'all got y'all juice, cause guess what, baby? I got mine. I can tell y'all one thing. Y'all better tune in next week, baby, for the next episode of the Boom Boom Show. I gotta go. Honey, I gotta go. Yes, God, honey, they had tuned in, baby. Baby. Ooh, honey. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.